Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. In this video, we're going to talk about the Carter family. It's not a subject that I enjoy talking about, but I just wanted to use my platform to appeal to other creators doing some stuff that I see they're doing in the name of protecting the child. Let's talk about it. In case you're new, Chris's husband, Christian Carter, he was arrested based on reports recently for lascivious acts towards a minor. Now, it is said that he, based on the court documents, because the court documents is actually there, the print is just really, really fine, right? So based on the court documents, he did something to, his wife, daughter, something that he shouldn't have done. Now, following this report, many people on YouTube, as well as on TikTok, but mostly on TikTok, I've seen a lot of them showing the little girl's photo. People are taking clips from their channel to, back up their statement or to prove that the little girl was not comfortable around the father, or some may say the father. No, I understand that some individuals' intentions, it is very much pure, but I also want to remind you that we need to protect kids, not just, saying we're protecting kids, but not having the child, in every discussion. That is one way you can go about protecting a child as well, not putting her photograph, not putting any video that includes her out there while you are talking about, the topic. Everyone has a right to talk about it because at this point it is in public domain. And who am I to tell an individual to not talk about something that is in the public domain? Now, also, while I'm saying this, I want to also remind you guys that we're not in their household. And I understand that many people would have loved for the mom to take the child, from the household. But you have to remember that if the mom is aware that, something like that had happened, we don't know what obstacles the mom had while in the household. And I've seen many court documents as well, outlining the husband's violent behavior towards her. On watching the videos, I see a calculated mom. I see a mom who stepped in at every single opportunity to protect her child. That's what I saw from watching the video. You can see these things in the video. And it's not just one clip or two. I've seen the mom, putting steps to protect the child. No, at the time, it wasn't clear why she was doing some things that she was doing. At the time, it wasn't clear why we would see her so angry, because I know that a lot of people have been questioning her anger towards, the husband. And a lot of people believe that it was because of, his cheating past. But no, I'm looking into the facts and I'm realizing that her anger doesn't just start and stop at the cheating allegations against her husband. It is also the allegation that was levied by the child. So while it may appear as though, the mom was reckless, while it may appear as though the mom did not do anything to protect her daughter, I know that many people are now dubbing the mom as an enabler, and I don't see the mom as an enabler. I don't know if it's because of my sensitivity, why I'm able to really read between the lines. I can see, when I see something wrong, I know that something is wrong. And if something keeps screaming at me, literally, if it keeps screaming at my emotions, I know when something is wrong. So the public is judging the mom, unfairly, in my opinion, based on the contents that I've seen. It is extremely unfair for you to say that this woman has allowed her husband to do what he did. It's definitely not fair because you weren't there as well. And remember, when you're married to someone, when you have kids with someone, while you understand that the possibilities, when it comes to men, the possibilities are always endless, the last thing you want to deal with is even the thought of him doing something like that to the children that is in the household. his kids, your kids. That's not something that you even want to think, but you have to deal with it because we know it can definitely happen. So I just wanted you guys to just take a moment, pull yourselves back. Protecting kids doesn't include having the child's photographed out there, having videos of the child out there showing her every expression towards the man. Yes, use our platforms, use our voices to demand, better protection and safety of kids, but also at the same time, remember that this is going to have a residual impact on the child. No matter which way it turns, it's going to have residual impact on the child. And you have to remember that, while the allegations levied against that man is extremely unpleasant, she's going to also feel as though she has caused major fallout in her family. And no child wants to live with that burden. No one wants to live with that. So she's going to have a lot of residual impact from this, no matter what direction it turns. And just be cognizant of the fact that protecting kids, it's not only about, speaking out about, whoever has assaulted them, whoever has abused them, wronged them in any way or form. It is also ensuring that we do not put every single detail about that child under a microscope and put it out in the public. Protecting a child goes deep. Many of us are still learning because, as they say, parenting skills are learned. We're really not born with them. And so too is protecting kids. So let's, be mindful of the things that we can, and let's control as much as we can as it relates to the child. And that's all I want to say about that for this video. So stay safe. If you see something as it relates to a child, yes, be that nosy neighbor. If you hear a child, close by always crying, if you feel like calling the police and say something is wrong, even if you're wrong about it, go ahead and do it. Because oftentimes we hear these cries, we see kids being withdrawn, and, we think nothing of it. But no, many of us are realizing that these things actually means something very deep, dark, and horrific. So that's all I have to say about that. Stay safe and see you guys later. Bye, guys.